Today on Hidden Secrets, revealed live. You guys aren't going to believe this. Today, there's a new AI consortium of BlackRock, Nvidia, Microsoft, MGX, and Elon Musk's XAI together. They're making a $40 billion acquisition. Commercial real estate investors can't afford to ignore AI. This $40 billion acquisition will be AI data centers. Listen, AI data centers are the opportunity of a lifetime. Let me reveal this hidden secret to you live right now. HSRL is a production of Safe New Media. All right, ladies and gentlemen, pardon me a sec. I have technical difficulties. Sorry. Let me make sure the sound is on for everybody. It's live, man. Things go crazy when it's live. All right, so here's the deal. Sorry. As I was saying, HSRL is a production of Safe New Media. Before you keep watching, let me tell you who this is not for. This is not for you if you take yourself too seriously. If you are a seeker, let me be your guide to discover accurate truth for yourself. Let me help you increase the quality and effectiveness of your life by revealing to you the hidden secrets of the universe. It's the only podcast of its kind going live right now on this subject, live on X, therefore the most popular live stream podcast live right now on this subject, going live on X. This show is specifically for those who are seeking new perspectives, fresh ideas, and a willingness to explore new possibilities. My intention is to help investors like you stay ahead of the curve and make the most out of emerging opportunities. Today on HSRL. Okay, folks, gather around. I've got a story that's going to make you laugh, cry, or stare at your phone, wondering if the world's finally jumped the shark. Picture this. It's October 15th, 2025. We will look back at this and laugh at me. BlackRock, Microsoft, Nvidia, and Elon Musk walk into a bar, except the bar is a data center, and they're buying it for $40 billion. But seriously, folks, BlackRock, Nvidia, Microsoft, plus this shadowy Abu Dhabi outfit called MGX, and Elon's XAI, they form a consortium. Yeah, a consortium. Sounds like a support group for billionaires who can't agree on what to name their yacht. And what do? They swoop in and buy aligned data centers from Macquarie Asset Management for a cool $40 billion. $40 billion, which is more than $39 billion. So we've got these five powerhouses: BlackRock, with their infinite Wall Street tentacles; Nvidia, making chips hotter than a jalapeno enema; Microsoft, who is still apologizing for Clippy; MGX, whispering oil money from the desert. That's right, the MGX from Abu Dhabi. You know, you're in deep with sovereign wealth funds from the Middle East when they're like, yeah, we'll take a piece of that air conditioning bill, because that's what this is. They're buying the world's most expensive HVAC system 5 gigawatts of cooling capacity. You know what uses 5 gigawatts? The flex capacitor from Back to the Future. Except instead of time travel, we get ChatGPT giving us a recipe for baked potatoes. Next, we'll have robots that will one day cook your baked potatoes for you. Also, leading this consortium is XAI, Elon's competitor to OpenAI, which is not included in this deal. So they all band together under this fancy banner. They call it the Artificial Intelligence Infrastructure Partnership, AIP. Wait a minute, AIP. Why not AIIP? These are the guys building the future, and they left out an I for intelligence or else infrastructure. I'm not sure what happened there. When they decided on the acronym for this consortium, was there a limit on letters? It's like Sam Walton named Walmart because he only had a budget for 7 letters. But these guys are buying data centers, warehouses full of blinking lights and fans that sound like a fleet of leaf blowers at a funeral. The future of humanity isn't flying cars or immortality, it's air conditioning for algorithms. Hey, Elon, your AI's sweating through its server shirt again. Quick, drop 40 bill on some Dallas real estate. I mean, come on. Align's got 50 campuses across the US and Latin America, Chicago, Phoenix, Virginia, even Brazil and Chile, where the servers can tan while crunching numbers. And they're all tricked out with sustainable and scalable cooling technologies, which they've tailored for AI workloads. These are fancy fans that run on wind power so the robots don't melt while plotting world domination. It's like building a gym for sumo wrestlers. Sure, it's high tech, but at the end of the day, it's an expensive way to keep the fat from frying. Didn't Elon Musk once refer to Microsoft as the soulless Borg collective? And BlackRock's gonna turn us all into bug eating serfs? Now he's joined forces with BlackRock, co owning server farms. It's like if your vegan buddy starts a steakhouse with the cattle lobby. Folks, trust me, this ribeye's grass fed by my Tesla bots and sovereign funds backing it. Temasek from Singapore, Kuwait Investment Authority, which is code for we're parking our oil bucks in something that won't explode. Pending regulatory approval, they say. Yeah, good luck with that. The FTC's gonna look at this and go, a consortium for AI? Sounds like a cartel with better PR. They say they need regulatory approval, finalizing in 2026. Regulatory approval. Like there's some guy at the SEC going, wait. Let me get this straight. Elon Musk, BlackRock, and Microsoft want to buy all the computers, and you want me to say if that's okay. I make $68,000 a year. I can't even get my own computer to stop updating during meetings. Okay, I know you real estate sharks are lurking in the comments. Commercial investors, listen up. Forget strip malls and office parks, gathering dust like your ex's jazz collection. AI data centers, don't miss this opportunity. High growth, resilient, specialized. Dallas HQ, 5 gigawatts of capacity humming like a hive of caffeinated bees. It's the digital transformation of the global economy, baby. Risk adjusted returns, long term appreciation. Hell yeah, because AI is reshaping industries faster than you can say AI infrastructure partnership. Data centers are the critical infrastructure, the new railroads, the new interstates, the new whatever. But here's the twist. You think it's glamorous? No. You're not flipping condos. You're flipping giant metal tombs for dead heat. Honey, I bought us a data center in Phoenix. Summers are free, but the AC bill's eternal. And sustainable? Oh, please. They're tailored for AI workloads, which means the cooling tech's so green, it photosynthesizes excuses when the power grid browns out. But for you deep pocketed types with the expertise to navigate this niche, it's a strategic opportunity. Buy low, pray the regulators don't antitrust your ass, and watch your portfolio train models that one day will generate another recipe for baked potatoes. This is one of the largest private equity and AI infrastructure deals in history, valuing aligned at 40 billion enterprise-wide, closing in the first half of 2026. And all for what? To expand to expand global AI computing for hyperscale cloud and model training. In other words, they're spending a fortune so ChatGPT can finally learn to parallel park without crashing into the apocalypse. So this consortium can say, we saved the planet by cooling our own doom machine. In conclusion, we're building a $40 billion facility to make machines smarter so they can replace the people who would have said this was a bad idea. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Tip your servers. That's my time. I got to get back to work. Share this. Retweet on X. Subscribe if you are watching on Spotify. And listen, I have just a tiny little favor to ask you guys. Okay. But first, let me say that you're allowed to make fun of me only if your jokes are funny and you get my name right. Any insults must be contained to Spotify, and you must be following HSRL. Follow this podcast on Spotify. Make sure you follow before sending any insults. You don't have to do this, but if you want to, you can visit my X profile to learn more. But the only thing I ask is that you follow Safe New Media on X, FKA Twitter. Follow Safe New Media. Whatever you decide, team up with me to bring about serious advancement for each other. The plan is for our community to share with each other the systems, the processes, and workflows that we are successfully using in order to help each other grow. That's why I'm inviting you to belong higher. Belong higher, my friends. That is, join our inner circle. It's a private inner circle on Telegram, but it's free. There's a link to it at the top of the Safe New Media X profile. Okay? Safe New Media. Join us on Telegram. The official source for this show is safenewmedia.com/HSRL. I want to give loyal listeners of this podcast something. Free gift for you. If you want to start a podcast but feel imposter syndrome right now, you can get your free copy of the Anti-Imposter Podcast Starter Kit at safenew.media. Go to safenew.media, download it for free. What I'm about to tell you next will shock you.
This is not an offer, solicitation of an offer to buy or sell securities. Past performance is not an indication of future results. Investing involves risk and may result in partial or total loss. Prospective investors should carefully consider investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses, and should consult with a tax or legal advisor before making any investment decision.
Today, owning a home now costs $52K more per year than renting. Families are stuck as forever renters. We're seizing this shift, buying 100 plus unit assets in growth markets. Few get in. Why? We don't need more money. We're looking for investors aligned with our values. We're improving quality of life at scale for hardworking families. Secure your place on our waitlist today. Go to inveresta.com. You can subscribe to our newsletter that secures your place. Discover which locations qualify. Right now, when you sign up at inveresta.com, we send you out information for you to use. You don't even have to invest with us, but it's the criteria that we use to avoid investing in the wrong location. It's data, okay? We have metrics that we look for. It's like a filter, so we know where emerging markets are based on data, okay? Why is that important to limited partners? Because the easiest way to lose your money is to buy real estate in the wrong location. Can you say negative cash flow? Don't ignore the data before you invest. When you subscribe, you secure a place on our waitlist for the next opportunity. Most real estate people tell you to invest in your backyard. What if your backyard is a terrible location? Avoid losing money in a bad location. Hit me up on our X profile at Inveresta. Retail investors can send me a DM there. Let me know what kind of investment opportunities you are looking for. Accredited investors can get in touch with me today. Call my office. Go to inveresta.com. Accredited investors only for right now. This is not an offer or solicitation to the general public. Last thing before I let you go, I'm inviting you to subscribe to Methods of Prosperity newsletter. This is for anyone who agrees that success leaves clues. We've gone into depth on billionaires, including all the greatest hits like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett. I believe that understanding what makes them tick grants us insight into our own journey. This week will be about a contrarian investor who predicted the dot-com bubble, and Warren Buffett asks him for advice. Go to safenewmedia.com/newsletter. The new ones go up on Beehive. The whole series is on a Web3 platform named Paragraph. Methods of Prosperity newsletter is intended to share ideas and build relationships. To become a billionaire, one must first be conditioned to think like a billionaire. You can subscribe for free right now at safenewmedia.com/newsletter. Thanks for making this the most popular live stream at this hour on this subject. Broadcasting on X, formerly known as Twitter, Hidden Secrets Revealed Live is a production of Safe New Media, unconventional, diversified global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, moi, yours truly. My name is Sean Allen Fenn. I like you, but don't take my word for it. Decide for yourself.